Man, what is happening, my YouTube family? Of course, it is your boy B New. I'm coming at you on this Friday. And first and foremost, as always, want to send out positive vibrations and blessings to anybody who could be listening. Now, with all that being said, we know the Los Angeles Lakers are on travel mode as they swing to the East Coast to take on a 5-game road trip, starting off with the Boston Celtics. But we're going to talk about that maybe later on another show, or maybe later on this evening when I come back to you. But what we need to talk about right now is the disrespect that keeps going on to LeBron James. You know, no matter what, people find a way to hate on this man just to bring up anything to take away from his legacy and his accomplishments and all the things that he's done. No matter, even if you have Michael Jordan as your GOAT, that's fine. You know, Michael Jordan is one of the greatest that ever played, just like LeBron James, just like the Kareem Abdul-Jabbar that LeBron James is about to pass. But what needs to happen is to stop the immediate stoppage of all disrespect to LeBron James. Just for instance, what I want to say, Charles Barkley the other night on TNT, was it yesterday, when they revealed the All-Star starters. And of course, LeBron James tying Kareem for the most All-Stars of all time at 19, which he probably next year, if everything goes accordingly, will break that record and he'll have 20 All-Star appearances. So he's been in the All-Star game every year except for his rookie year. Another great feat that LeBron James has accomplished. But no matter what, somebody is there to take away from what he's doing. Now, let's just take into right now an account of what he's doing. Now, LeBron James is going to pass the scoring record, and nobody seems to want to act like they just poo-pooing over it. But had it been anybody else, and I'm not dropping no names, I'm just saying, had it been MJ, okay, maybe I'm dropping names. Had it been MJ, had it been Kobe, had it been Shaq, you know, then people probably wouldn't have anything to say. But a long time ago, when LeBron James went to Miami, it just made everybody so upset. But those same people that's been upset had no problem with Kevin Durant going. Our people say, well, LeBron James started this and this and that. Like free agency didn't exist before LeBron James. Like LeBron James didn't go to Miami and was the best player on that team, leading them to those championships and going to 4 straight. Then going back to Cleveland and leading them to 4 straight. What is the common denominator? What was Kyrie doing in Cleveland before LeBron got there? What was the Miami Heat doing before LeBron got there, minus the championship early on when D-Wade did have a good, close to prime Shaq at that time? Of course, D-Wade did lead him to the championship. I'm not taking anything away from that. He was the best players in the playoffs and for that finals and was a very accomplished young player. And I'm not taking anything away from him. But by the time LeBron James got to Miami, D-Wade, his time was almost up in the NBA. We saw what happened to his knees the last 2 years. He was not even really going to be any help to LeBron James as far as pursuing a championship. And ultimately, the writing was on the wall. And who can blame LeBron James for even going to his homie and saying, look, bro, I'm on a mission. And his homie saying, I see you the greatest. I see you the second greatest. Because even D-Wade said MJ is GOAT. And dude, LeBron got a problem with that? Is D-Wade still his homie? Man, y'all better wake up and recognize what's going on around y'all. There's too many things going on in this world for you to be out here hating. And that's why I got the t-shirts and the merch. So y'all check it out. Right on to the real. Much love to the haters, but check it out. You can change all the colors. You can do everything right there on my shop. So just bear that in mind. But anyway, back to the main point at hand. I want to bring out something to you guys' attention that maybe a lot of people have not noticed. And that is because LeBron James has become the leading scoring average person for every squad that he's ever played on. Because now, because of his scoring prowess over this past couple seasons, 30 last year, trying to put up 30 points per game this year, but at that age, remarkable, but has passed Elgin Baylor as the all-time leading points per average person player for the Los Angeles Lakers. And that's saying something. Now, he has passed every single player at every squad that he's played on. So let's see something real quick here. So he team hopped. He had the team hop. Okay, so Cleveland, Finals MVP. Miami, Finals MVP. Lakers, Finals MVP. What's the common denominator? What did Anthony Davis do before LeBron James? Okay, so let's keep talking. But anyway, LeBron James now 27.5 is his scoring average while being with the Lakers. Elgin Baylor, 27.4. Shaq and Jerry West tied for 27. Now, you talking about all-time great players. You talking about the logo and that of Jerry West. You talking about Shaq. And if you haven't checked out Shaq documentary, the 4-part series on, I think, It might be HBO Max. You need to check it out because it's definitely good, and it goes right into the intricate details of everything that kind of unfolded between Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal's relationship and Shaq's rise to stardom and everything that happened in Orlando and Shaq moving on to Miami and everything. I mean, great documentary. But anyway, the great Kobe Bryant, as great as he was, 25 a game for the Lakers. Now, we know in his last years that took his average down, and it most definitely took Kareem's down because I think Kareem's is around 22 or 23 a game. But his last 4 or 5 years, he just wasn't doing it like that. And that's what I'm saying about LeBron James. Year 20, still playing like this. You look at all the other players who was in year 20 who played up to 20 years, a Vince Carter, a Kevin Garnett, a Kobe Bryant. They were not even doing anything close to what this man is doing. If that's not GOAT-ish, I don't know what is. Because the man is still leading the NBA in fast break points per game, leading the NBA in fourth quarter scoring, and is 38 years old. Now, you put him on a better team, and then it's going to be a championship. You got a bunch of role players that's not even playing, but if Anthony Davis can stay healthy, and Yuri, I'm telling you, I think this Rui is going to be able to do some things on that wing and provide the Lakers the boost and the shot in the arm that they need. I'm not going to get into all the antics of the Lakers today. I'm going to keep on talking about GOAT James. So be prepared to listen. So I want to bring out something else. Not only is he the leading scorer for the Los Angeles Lakers, also for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Because for the Cleveland Cavaliers, who was next in line? Would be free. Would be free. If y'all don't know who he is, check him out. He played for the Cavs 82, 86. Was a great player, played for Golden State, I know, for a couple of years. Had that rainbow shot. You understand me? But, you know, he was right there with Gervin, I think, 1 and 2 for a few years right there because he had good scoring prowess, but never anything came fortuitous when it came to the Cleveland Cavaliers because we all know they could never get over the hump until LeBron James took them over the hump. And we know Jordan took out Mark Price and you know, y'all know my guy. I almost said Lance Stephenson, but y'all know what I'm talking about. Anyway, who next? Kyrie. Kyrie, so great, 23 a game. 23 a game was his points per game while he was with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Okay, now Would Be Free was 23. Kyrie, 21.6. And LeBron James, 27.2. So what does that let you know? And then lo and behold, the Miami Heat, 26.9 LeBron averaged those 4 years with the Miami Heat. D-Wade only 22.7 a game. But who was carrying who? The Jimmy Butler. It's so easy to get points in the NBA now. That's what y'all say. It's so easy to get points. Jimmy Butler, 21 points a game. LeBron James, 27. Glenn Rice, 19 a game. Even Shaq, when he was there, 20 a game, 19.6 for Shaq. So, man, everybody move aside. Let LeBron celebrate this record because it will never be broken. I don't give a damn how much scoring improved in this league. Do you know the gap that he putting up? Do you know who the closest active player next to him is? Y'all better be for real. Who is the closest active next to player? And look how far they are behind. And you talk about Luka. Luka even said he don't want to play 20 years. Nobody can do it because it's not only a physical grind, it's a mental grind. Do you hear me? People want to go enjoy that money. And what a lot of people don't even realize is, think about this, the separation between LeBron James and Michael Jordan in points. LeBron, 38,000, MJ, 32,000. That's a 6,000 point difference. That's the same amount of point distance separating LeBron James and Michael Jordan as separating Michael Jordan and Paul Pierce. And Paul Pierce constantly want to put himself on the level of LeBron. So think about that. He doubled up away from what LeBron James and Michael Jordan is, even close to him. So let's think about this for a minute. This record, and then if he continues to go on like he's going on, even if it says he wants to play with Bronny and go for a couple more years, it will never be done. We've never seen anything like this. I think people need to just sit back and enjoy the phenomenal athleticism of somebody at that age still capable of putting up these type performances and doing what he can still do. And I, for one, look forward to tomorrow night's matchup on prime time with the return of Anthony Davis. He came to get that tune-up game the other day with Rui Hachimura. I'm excited to see what he can do as far as being a wing defender. I'm really looking forward to this matchup. I think the Lakers actually match up well with the Celtics. Hopefully Austin Reeves and Lonnie Walker can soon come back to the fold to hopefully improve on some of this three-point shooting. There's been talks of Patrick Beverley getting traded before the trade deadline. And what I keep trying to tell y'all, Bogdanovich has the same agent. Oh, and lo and behold, guess who just hired Clutch Sports out there in Toronto? Guess who just hired Clutch Sports out there in Toronto? Y'all better check it out. But at the end of the day, man, like I said, Coach James going to keep on doing what he's doing. The haters going to keep on hating. And by now, if you cannot see, and the only reason, and I got Michael Jordan in number 2, y'all, just in case y'all didn't know. And y'all can see my series. Check it out, 1 through 30, if you hadn't taken a look at it. But, you know, the reason that, you know, everything is circumstance. Everybody say 6-0 championships, 6-0 championships. But don't give Mike all the credit for the championships. Don't give him all the credit for it. I mean, did John Paxson not hit a walk-off 3-point shot in Game 6 to end the series, keeping it from going to Game 7, in which Horace Grant kicked it out to John Paxson for the game? Huh? Did Scottie Pippen not contribute in the Eastern Conference Finals when Michael Jordan went like 6 out of 24 and Pip saved the day when they was down 2-0 against the Knicks? Did not Steve Kerr hit a walk-off shot for the game that Mike passed him? So don't act like everything was done by one man, because that's not how it happens. And everybody say, oh, LeBron get a pass for KD and the super team he went against. Well, the same thing happened. One player can't beat a super team. You see what happened when Jordan went up against a super team. When Jordan went up against McHale, Bird, Ainge, Dennis Johnson, the Chief, not only the Chief of the keeper of the reef. You understand me? The Chief, Boston. You know who I'm talking about. So, you know, at the end of the day, man, everybody got their own opinion, but stop the disrespect. Enjoy the greatness of a record that'll never be broke again. To me, the most prestigious record in all of the NBA. Maybe the 100-point game by Wilt. I don't know if that'll ever be broken. I would like to see somebody gun for it. I would like to see, and speaking of which, LeBron record for the highest scoring of the Cavs may not be long because he was 27.2. If D. Mitchell keep doing what he doing, hey, he'll break that. You know what I mean? So, point is, man, we are living in today's NBA where everybody's saying that there's no defense and blah, blah. No, everything is much more complicated and everything is much more spread out and harder to cover. Are you slow? It's harder to cover. The floor is spread. You have numerous players who are capable of knocking down long-range shots and handling the ball off the dribble. Go back and look at some 80s and 90s basketball and look at the lineups 1 through 10 and tell me how many of them had good ball handles. Do you understand? And maybe that's why Michael Jordan could do the things he did. They did add 6 teams in the expansion era. Imagine they had 6 teams right now in this era. Would the talent be a little bit watered down, you think? I mean, they added Orlando, they added the Heat, they added the Grizzlies, they added the Raptors, they added the Hornets. You understand? So, man, at the end, it's enough. We done said enough. Like I said, live stream tomorrow after the Lakers beat the Celtics. Let's go, baby. And as always, man, get that merch, hit that like, hit that subscribe if you haven't done so already, and right on to the real, and much love to these haters. I'm out.